Grandpa left me a mansion, but I had to live with my enemy. My grandfather's will came with a twisted condition. To inherit his mansion, I had to live there for a year with my childhood bully, Alex. The same Alex who made my school years a living nightmare. I thought it was a cruel joke until he walked into the lawyer's office looking just as thrilled as I was. But in this economy, a free mansion was an offer neither of us could refuse. We moved in and treated the massive house like two separate territories. We were ghosts to each other, our paths rarely crossing. That is, until I was eating a snack with peanuts in the kitchen. Alex froze at the door. "Are you trying to kill me?" he asked, his voice strained. He explained his severe peanut allergy. I felt a strange sense of déjà vu. My dad had the same allergy, I told him. A flicker of something I couldn't decipher crossed his face. Recognition, maybe, even guilt, before it vanished. Slowly, the icy silence between us began to thaw. I found him fixing a broken gutter one morning, unasked. I started leaving a fresh pot of coffee for him before he left for work. Small, unspoken gestures. One stormy night, the power went out. As we fumbled with the breaker box in the dark, I started sharing stories about my dad, his terrible jokes, his goofy grin. For the first time, I heard Alex let out a real hearty laugh. Then he grew quiet. "I used to see him, picking you up from school. I always knew who he was." Confused, I asked what he meant. He looked at me, his expression heavy. "My mom told me never to talk to him." My heart pounded as he delivered the final blow. "Your dad, he was my half-brother." The world tilted. Alex explained that my grandfather had an affair and he was the result, a secret my grandfather paid to keep buried. Alex grew up knowing he had a brother he could never meet, watching me from afar with a mix of resentment and longing. "I hated you," he confessed, "because you had everything I was told I couldn't want. I had a brother, but I wasn't allowed to know him." In that shared moment of grief, the bully and the victim disappeared, leaving only two strangers bound by a family secret. The anger I'd held on to for years dissolved into a profound sadness. Later, I showed him old photo albums. He laughed at my dad's antics, and I realized they shared the same laugh. Our animosity hadn't vanished, but it had transformed into something new. Not quite friendship, not yet, but it felt like the beginning of family.